So if you cast your mind back to last week, we had a chord progression called the minor 1764. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, go to the description, click the link and watch the video, and then come back here after subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any more. Anyways, that chord progression sounds lovely. I really like it, but we need to expand our horizons a little bit more. The last one was fundamentally minor. Let's make this one fundamentally major. So the chord progression that I'm going to teach you today sounds like this. It's basically in the major scale, making use of a parallel minor, which we spoke about in a previous video, so check the description for that or click the button at the top right of the screen right now. Anyways, we start on chord 1 of C major, which is C major. Go to chord 4 of C major, which is F major. Then we go to chord 7 of a parallel minor. Now to break that down a little bit, the parallel minor is just flat 3, 6 and 7 of our major scale. So that now becomes, which is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means that our chord is B flat major. So we have 1 from our major scale, 4 from our major scale, 7 from our parallel minor, back to 1, 1, then we steal the 3rd from our parallel minor to the E flat, back to the 7 from the parallel minor, 1. Now, because we start on that major key and remain there for our second chord, the whole thing really does sound positive, even though we're making use of the parallel minor chords. Now, if we want to fancy this up a little bit, we can then start to make use of 7ths and 9ths in a very similar way to the video that I mentioned earlier on in the week. I'm going to play the root note in the left hand while making use of triads and 7ths in the right to make some rather fancy sounding chords. So still the same chord progression, but with richer tonality. Watch my video on that if you want to know how that's done. Oh, that sounded awesome. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So here we've got C minor, C major 9 to an F major 9. Now this is where it becomes quite nice. If our major F major 7 was there, when we get to the B flat in the left hand, we're going to convert what was both a major note and a major note here to a minor. Oh, and the contrast is lovely. Back to C. So let me talk you through that again. We had C9 to F9 to B flat. What B flat chord is that? 7, 9, 11. I guess that's a B flat 11 chord. Back to C. And then utilising a 9 on the E flat before going back to that B flat 11 and C. Now that chord progression can be as challenging or as easy as you like. It literally depends on how many add notes you want to have, whether it's 7s, 9s, 11s. You can keep it simple and keep it to the triads like I showed to begin with, or you can start to expand things and improvise over it as well for your own pieces. Now, don't forget that you can also play this in any key as well. When I say 1st on the major, 4th on the major, 7 on the minor, that all means that you can just translate it to somewhere else. So instead of being on C major, for example, let's say you started on G, then you find the 4th note of G major, then you find the 7th note of the G minor scale, and so on and so forth. And you can transpose this and put this in other unique places. So let me know how you got on. Let me know if this chord progression worked for you and if it made sense. I realised I really jumped in to some heavy music theory very rapidly at the end, and I'm a little bit concerned I went too far. So let me know if you need help. I will happily comment or make a new video just for you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe while you're here so you don't miss the daily videos in the future. In any case, I better sign off. So I will see you tomorrow. Keep practicing. Have a good one.